Hey guys, welcome back. Now, despite Saily being a fairly young provider in the eSIM market, their parent company, NordSecurity, is the total opposite of young because of their history and experience in cybersecurity. So today, I'm going to talk about Saily, what it has to offer in terms of performance, cost, country and plan variety, as well as everything that you need to know to see whether or not Saily is the right pick for you. And of course, if at any point in this video, you'd like to check out Saily for yourself, you'll find all the useful links, including a special discount code in the description down below. Alright, so Saily has a lot of great things going for it, but I'd say that the best thing about this eSIM provider is that it's much faster and more reliable than other eSIMs on the market. And this is a trend that you notice in most NordSecurity apps, since NordVPN is arguably the fastest VPN on the market as well. Now, the reason why Saily is so fast is because it partners with several local data providers within the same country, so that way you have fast and reliable coverage on the go regardless of where you are within the country. So I personally value this quite a lot because I had several instances with other eSIMs where my internet connection was terrible because I went out of range of their local provider cell towers. So I was forced to use public Wi-Fi to finish my work, which is not a good look. With Saily, however, that was not an issue at all, and I had a consistent and reliable connection throughout my entire trip. Another thing that I really liked about Saily is how easy it is to use and how seamless the setup is. The setup is super simple. You just download the app, pick a country, pick a plan that fits your needs, and complete the checkout process. Now, this plan will be available in your dashboard, and you can activate it whenever you want. As for the activation, click on Install SIM and follow the on-screen prompts, which are a couple of allows and give permissions, and you'll be all set within half a minute. And comparing it to other eSIMs, setting up Saily is super easy and more intuitive. And just to give you an example, a couple of these eSIMs asked me to print out a QR code and scan it when I wanted to activate it. Saily, however, saves me a lot of time and effort, which is why it has become my regular travel eSIM at this point. And one of Saily's biggest advantages compared to other major competitors is that the eSIM can be installed only once, eliminating the need for users to install new eSIMs for each country. This makes it not only time efficient, but also a hassle-free option, making sure that you're always connected without any extra steps, wherever you go. And as far as ease of use goes, the UI is very minimalistic, and you don't have many complicated sections and settings to worry about. You just have the dashboard, where you can see all of your available plans, the customer support section in the middle, and your profile section at the right. So it's a very clear layout. And that's something I really appreciate. Now, this does mean that the app doesn't have many features going on, but that's just the case with pretty much all eSIM providers across the board. With that being said, Saily is a product of NordSecurity, which is known for adding a lot of quality of life features to most of their security apps. Take NordVPN for example. When you get a NordVPN subscription, you don't just get the VPN, you get a bunch of other bonus features that would make your experience a lot more secure. And so Saily has a lot of potential when it comes to features, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they come up with to change the game in this market. Maybe VPN integration within the eSIM app? Only time will tell. But in case we see any major updates, I'll make sure to cover that in a later video. So make sure to subscribe to get the latest cybersecurity news. Okay, just like any service out there, Saily isn't perfect. For example, you get access to over 160 countries with Saily, while other eSIM providers have about 200 countries. So in terms of country coverage, they're a bit behind. With that being said, 160 countries is still quite a lot, given that Saily is pretty new. That's an incredibly great start. And knowing that NordVPN has the largest amount of countries out of all the VPNs, I would expect Saily to follow those steps. Another nitpick I had with Saily is the lack of variety when it comes to subscription plans. For example, there are currently no unlimited gigabyte plans, and there are also no regional plans as well. Now, for the regional plans, since the dashboard is so easy to navigate and manage, you can sort of create your own makeshift regional plan under the same eSIM profile. Actually, Saily already has released a step-by-step guide on how to do this, which I'll leave in the description down below if you want to check that out. Also, despite not having as many subscription options as other eSIMs, I've noticed that Saily is much more affordable when it comes to cost. Unlike other eSIMs that have the same pricing across all countries, Saily prices the plans differently depending on where you're going, which opens up cheaper subscriptions depending on the country. And so you might even reach a point where you pay less than a couple of dollars for a 7-day 3GB subscription. And if you want to make Saily even more affordable, you can check out the discount link in the description down below. Besides that, I contacted Saily's customer support to ask if they have any plans to expand both their country and regional variety, as well as subscription plans, and they said that they indeed are working on having those expanded, which is awesome to hear. Though there is no ETA as to when these might arrive, but I'll make sure to cover that as well when the time comes. Also, speaking of customer support, Saily is the only eSIM provider that I've seen offer 24/7 live chat support, whereas other providers are only reachable through email. And the reason why this is such a big deal is that there's nothing worse than having issues with your eSIM provider while you're stuck in another part of the world with no internet connection, being forced to use public Wi-Fi several times to check if they responded to your email. But with Saily, you can go to the customer support section using the app, click on live chat support, and ask the bot to connect you to an agent. I used this to ask their support about their future plans to improve Saily, and they replied almost immediately, and were extremely welcoming and helpful despite me not having any real issues that I needed help with. Okay, so before I give you my final thoughts on Saily, there are a few things that you should keep in mind when using the app. First, make sure that your phone is compatible with Saily before getting a subscription. You can do that by going to their website and checking their list of supported apps. Besides that, if you download the app and your phone is not compatible, the app will straight up tell you that you can't use Saily on this phone. Second of all, make sure to activate your plan a day before your flight so that you avoid needing public Wi-Fi to activate the subscription. Oh, and if you think that you're going to use public Wi-Fi more often to save some data off of your subscription, or if you're traveling to a censorship-heavy country, you can pair up Saily with NordVPN to make sure that you have the utmost security during your travel. So if you're interested, I'll leave a NordVPN discount code in the description as well. So make sure to check that out if you want to save some money off of your subscription. Okay, so with all that said, would I recommend Saily? Well, absolutely. Now, despite being a tad bit behind when it comes to country and plan variety, it's still the fastest, most affordable eSIM app out there that offers 24/7 live chat support, all while being extremely easy to use and set up. And given that improvements are already on their way, soon enough, Saily might arguably be the best eSIM provider. And that would be all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out the links in the description to grab yourself the best discounts possible for both Saily and NordVPN. Besides that, like and subscribe to see more of these videos. And let me know in the comments if there's anything cybersecurity that you'd like me to cover. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.